name's Brett Blake and I'm a comedian who suffers from dyslexia. Look, dyslexia, it's not the worst thing in the world. Yes, reading is a nightmare, P's look like B's, letters jump all over the page, and let's be honest with each other, if the book was that good, it would be a movie, right? And it's not. So basically all I've had to do is readjust the way I learn. So most people might learn from a textbook or something like that. That person doesn't work for my brain. So what I do is I talk to people. I learn from people. I might watch what they do or how they do it and I learn from that. And look, we're in 2019. There's videos online, there's different types of tutorials. You know, textbooks are one way of learning, but there's so many more options out there. Don't be defined by how you read. If I had one message for young people, it would be, it's okay. People assume you're dumb or you're stupid because you can't read, but those things have intellect and the ability to read have nothing to do with each other. I can't read and I've struggled to read all my life, and I was put into a special needs program in pre-primary, and eventually when I got out of pre-primary and went to high school, I was tested and they found out I was 2 points off being a genius. So those two things don't really relate. I still struggle to read, I still struggle to spell, and hey, my job for a living now is I'm a writer. I'm a writer who can't read or spell. Go figure, the world's a weird place. Early intervention is so important. It prevents kids from being labelled. There's nothing worse. Year 1, year 2, year 3, for me personally, I was labelled stupid because I couldn't read and I stuck with that label. That label stuck with me, and it didn't define me, but for a long period of time it did. Education is so important, but it's not limited to a classroom. It's not limited to a teacher with a chalkboard saying boring things reading from a textbook. It's so much more than that. Get out there, get into the world, find out what your kids are passionate about, find out what you're passionate about, and learn around that. Find different ways to learn and absorb information. Go to museums, watch David Attenborough documentaries. You're not limited to a traditional way of learning anymore. We're in the age of the internet, bloody absorb it. Solutions to the problem. I honestly believe teachers need to be better educated. They need to understand, you know, what is ADHD, what is dyslexia. They need to be able to identify these problems. But also, teachers, particularly in public schooling systems, have a massive workload already. They've got 30 kids to look after, and it's very hard to spend one-on-one time. So I honestly believe that psychologists or psychiatrists need to be in schools. I can never remember which one it is. It starts with a PH, figure it out. I think it's psychologists. They need to be in schools so teachers can identify the problem and then go to the psychologist and come up with different ways to learn what works for them, whether they need extra help. You know, we need that support system in schools. But unfortunately at this stage we do not have that, so it's heavily on the parents. Parents, it's up to you to get your kids across the line. The comments I have expressed here are based on my own life experience as a dyslexic person battling the system. I know it shouldn't be up to the parents to sort this out, but unfortunately that seems to be the way it is right now. I'm supporting Code Read because I know change has to happen, so please join me in supporting them.